the shoes on the wrong feet. I'm like, well, that's cute. That's cute. My first kid, I have no idea what to expect. A lot of the parents left first, I think, in here when you saw the shoes on the wrong feet. And I watched him 10 times, and I'm assuming he's guessing. Does that make it binomial? Does that make it binomial? If he's guessing when he puts his shoes on the correct feet every time he puts his shoes on, if he's guessing when he puts his shoes on his feet every time.
Because it's random, right?
Because it's random, so what's the chance of success?
50-50.
Here's your equally sided coin.
Because you either get it wrong or you get it right.
You either get it wrong or you get it right. There's two outcomes. He either puts left on left and right on right, or he puts right on left and left on right.
Unless you have 4 feet, then that would be different. But you don't.
No,
I'm just saying. No,
another way. No, I think what Raphael is pointing out is a correct thing to think of. It depends on how the first shoe goes on the first foot.
Right.
It's either right or wrong. The other one, assuming he finishes the job, which he only didn't do one time, walking on one shoe on. But assuming he gets one shoe on one foot, the other one is determined.
Right.
So 2 outcomes, one of which is correct, one of which is wrong. Fantastic, fantastic. Let's build the distribution for Max, shall we? In other words, we've just got Chris, you have 10 birds in your flock, right? We just had a chicken flock of 10 birds. Except now, all the boys and girls. In other words, we didn't sex the pullets. We took all the baby birds that were born and threw them all in a big bin and said, go in and grab 10 birds. They haven't been sexed. It's not 90-10 anymore. Now it's 50-50. Now it's 50-50, right? They're half boys and half girls. Go in and grab them. Make a distribution. Let's do it. Let's do it. One last time for today.
This doesn't make any sense.
Why not? What's the matter? What doesn't make sense to have it? Help me.
10 chickens?
10 chickens. Or 10 Max shoes put on foots. Oh, God.
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
I knew what you meant though, so
You
it
did
works.
good. Thank you. Thank you for
Go
staying with
with
me,
it.
Cassie. I
don't
speak
like
Sean
that.
very
It's
frequently
okay.
sometimes.
It happens.
So 0 to 10, binomial. Now we're not going 0.9 point, we're going 0.5. Because we're assuming he's guessing. I'm assuming he's guessing. How many shoes on the wrong feet?
50-50 chance.
50-50. Here, it's done. I want to look at the distribution. You're going to recognize this one, Lucas.
So is it symmetric?
There it is.
It's going to be bell-shaped because it can go on either side.
It's perfectly symmetric. On average, if he's guessing, how many times should he get his shoes on the correct feet?
5.
5 out of 10. That's the average, right?
Yeah.
So this is a binomial that's actually symmetric. And binomials that are close to 0.5 are symmetric. 0.4, 0.6, arguably symmetric. 0.3, 0.7, not so much. The chickens, definitely not. 0.9, 0.1. So in other words, as the coins get more lopsided, they're definitely asymmetric. These guys that are close to the middle are definitely arguably symmetric. Fair enough? So let me ask you a question. In order for me to think he was guessing when he's putting his shoes on, how many times, give me some numbers of times he would have to get his shoes on the correct feet in order for you to believe that he was actually guessing? Obviously 5 is the best guess. If you get them on exactly 5 times, then he's probably
You have
guessing.
to do it at least twice, right?
So-
Because one's just maybe a mishap, and then
Well-
the second time there's a pattern for
Do
it.
you see Raphael? Well, careful. I'm not looking for a pattern. I'm looking for over the entire 10 trials. Raphael is describing a different kind of distribution where you look for a trend line to occur. That's a different thing. I'm talking about overall, out of the 10, how many times? Half the time. 5 for sure. How about if he got his shoes on his correct feet 4 times?
4. That's good.
Would that be within the realm of guessing?
Yeah.
Why? Quantify it.
I'm gonna say 3.
Say that again. Because it's within 2. Actually, Corey, what is the standard deviation? What is the standard deviation? Why is it all of a sudden okay to use standard deviation?
Because it's bell.
Because it's bell-shaped. Boom. Your average is 5, plus or minus about 1.6. Let's call that 1.5 to make the math easy. Make the math easy. 1.5 times 2 for 2 of them. That's up and down 3 from 5. Up and down 3 from 5. That would be as far down as 2 or as far up as 8. So by the definition of within 2 standard deviations, any time between 2 correct foot adjustments or 8, and he's guessing. He's within the realm of guessing. Does that make sense? Now look at the graph again and trace it. Raphael, here's your 2. There's your 2. Look how close that is to 5%.
Okay.
We're getting close to that outlier definition, right? So he should get them on the correct feet 2 times out of 10, roughly 4% of the time. It's pretty rare, but it's close to that cusp of unusual. 3%, 3 times out of 10? Yeah, more likely. 4 times? Yeah, 5, the most likely. Guess how many times he got the shoes on the correct feet?
5.
Wait, why am I not tracing? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hang on. There.
I think he likes
That's what I observed.
I think he likes them on the wrong feet.
That's what I observed. I observed 1 time out of 10 the shoes on the correct feet.
Maybe you just think they're on.
So, you're thinking like 244 students right now.
Why?
Do you think he's guessing? I don't care about why he's doing it.
Guessing.
Do you think he's guessing?
No.
No.
No, because there's almost no chance that would happen. It's 1% of the time.
I think he's a boy and he doesn't care.
Well, it's interesting because that exact sentiment came up in the first class
But
today.
that would be a 50-50 then.
Yes, not caring would be the same as guessing, essentially. At least that's how I define not caring. Because I don't know if you guys have kids, but they come in and get the shoes off, put them, they go everywhere.
Yeah.
So not caring would be like, grab this one, put it on whatever foot's closest.
My little brother does it. And
Probably
that's
think- yeah.
why.
I do it at 40.
Let's
Let's be honest here. I'll run barefoot right now. But the thing is that I think guessing and not caring are the same. But I think we can throw out the argument that he's guessing by looking at this. Can't we?
Yeah.
He's a rebel, or he just thinks that's where they're supposed to look. I have no data as to why. I did ask the very question, why does he do this? I can't pretend to answer that question. I can't, that beautiful brown head of his, I can't see inside that head. However, we were chasing ducks around quite a bit that summer. Ducks have orangish, yellowish feet.
And they're like, man.
Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. Throwing it out there. Maybe looking at ducks. We chased a lot of ducks that summer. I don't know. Just a guess. Hypothesis. I have no way of testing it because he's not 2 anymore.
Can you figure it out now?
I haven't said anything about it. Oh, no, he does wear them on the correct feet now. I never said anything to him about it.
Kids love other kids. Maybe the other kids.
Maybe he saw, it's a class thing.
See, I would have.
It's a class. It really is. It's kindergarten class, preschool class thing.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
were-
not like socioeconomic. No, like classes. Like he was in preschool. It's a preschool thing. Wear our shoes on the wrong feet. What's up, gang? I don't know. I don't know why. But Athena, I'm not interested in why. What I was interested in was disproving that he was guessing. And I think we just did that.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, 95% of the time, he should have his shoes on the correct feet between 2 and 8 times out of 10.
Consistent, right?
Well, that's consistently what?
Wrong.
Saying without using negatives. He's consistently probably
Creative?
not
Correct.
guessing. See, don't put a quantifier like wrong, max, fail. He's consistently not guessing by the statistics that we're seeing here. Fair?
Your grade dropped.
Back off my son, yo. Yeah, sit on camera. Awesome. So anyway, what we'll do, we'll call it a day here. What we're going to do, let's look forward to the hour of video. I apologize.